I drive a Mercedes, I have a BMW, I fool around with a Porsche and a Maserati occasionally. That's called flamboyance, I think.
That's called style.
Alright, style or flamboyance, whatever you may say.
A lifestyle so fascinating, it attracted the attention of millions. A personality so glamorous, models and actresses would roam around like a bumblebee over flowers.
Hi, I'm Vijay Mallya, and I love to party as much as you do.
One of the most distinguished personalities of India, Vijay Mallya, who was once on the seventh cloud with his business empire, soon plummeted to earth.
I wish I knew.
2nd March 2016. Vijay Mallya was in the news when he fled to Britain during the time when Enforcement Directorate, or ED, was behind him due to money laundering of over 9,000 crores in the form of bank loans. So what exactly was this 9,000 crores fraud, and how did Mallya manage to fly away, even with ED behind him? Was he only limited to your knowledge of him being a scammer, or was he more than that? Watch till the end to know everything about Vijay Mallya and his scam. Also, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Vijay Mallya was born on December 18, 1955 in Kolkata. He was the only son of Indian entrepreneur and chairman of the United Breweries Group, Vittal Mallya. When Vijay was just 28, his father passed away and he took hold of the business. He expanded the business in different streams, and his enthusiasm in sports was shown to the world when he bought his own cricket team, Royal Challengers Bangalore, in the IPL. Since a very young age, Mallya was in love with racing, and in fact, he later also formed his own Formula One team, namely Force India, in October 2007.
I feel very, very proud as an Indian, and I've always dreamt of a Formula One race in India. It will showcase India as a modern, vibrant nation, and I can't tell you how proud I am today.
Vijay Mallya in 2010 also became a part of the upper house, that is a Rajya Sabha member.
I, Mallya, having been elected a member of the Council of States, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, and that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
But resigned just before his second term was about to end in 2016 when he was facing a case of loan default. He had an honorary degree of Doctorate of Philosophy in Business Administration from the Southern California University for Professional Studies.
Essentially because I think that there is nothing better than the beauty of learning. I am today what I am because I have recognized the need to learn on a constant basis.
Mallya also earned awards such as Officier de la Légion d'Honneur, a high award of recognition in France, Global Leader for Tomorrow by the World Economic Forum, and Entrepreneur of the Year Award at the Asian Awards. These were a few of his achievements, from expanding business to serving in the upper house, from owning a sports team, a Formula One team, to receiving so many awards. But there is one name we didn't mention yet, the name directly associated with the Indian tycoon, Kingfisher.
Welcome aboard Kingfisher Airlines. From the day we started flying, I've tried to create the finest experience for you and bring back the element of style in travel.
This is where it becomes interesting. Kingfisher beers are sold in several countries, but it was Kingfisher Airlines that led to Mallya's downfall, and later what you would say, a scam. Kingfisher Airlines started in 2005 with a vision of making it the best 5-star airlines in India. Newly bought aircrafts, beautiful flight attendants, free meals during flights, and in-flight entertainment made Kingfisher a whole new experience in budget. Kingfisher also had separate first-class department with free liquor service. All these facilities made it a choice of both middle class as well as business class or rich travelers. Mallya, however, was not just satisfied by domestic routes of his airlines and wanted to expand to international routes. Kingfisher, however, didn't complete 5 years and was not eligible to do so. This led to acquisition of air decking by Mallya to fulfill his goal, and in 2008, Kingfisher got permission to fly on international routes.
And I also put a condition that these airlines must be separate. Brands must be separate, airline must be separate. So he agreed to all those conditions.
In 2009, Kingfisher became one of the leading airlines in India. However, things not always are what they seem to be. Despite acquiring air decking and getting permission to fly internationally, Kingfisher was in heavy losses.
Maybe I was in 9, maybe I think it is worth. A lot of people told me who were close to it that look, he's already made up his mind to change the airline's name. He wants to change the brand, he wants to change the model, he wants to make it to one airline. So I was shocked.
To run the company still, Malia took loans from several banks, including SBI, IDBI, PNB, etc. To cope up with the expenses, Kingfisher didn't pay employees their salary, held passengers' service tax, PF, and income tax of the employees, and did not pay it to the respective departments.
जय माल्या हमारी सैलरी दो सैलरी दो सैलरी दो जय माल्या सैलरी दो सैलरी दो सैलरी दो हाय 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 we want justice we want justice we want justice.
A Canadian research firm named Veritas Invest published its article called A Pie in the Sky, in which it mentioned how Kingfisher Airlines was in heavy debt and losses, but it did not disclose it to the public. Malia later, in an interview, slammed Veritas, saying it had a lot of factual errors.
I'm rather surprised actually that the so-called Veritas report is being so extensively quoted. Frankly, I've never heard of Veritas. It's a shame that there's been so much attention paid to the Veritas report, which contains a lot of glaring factual inaccuracies.
Eventually, on 20th October 2012, Kingfisher Airlines was shut and its license was cancelled. It is said that it was also little negligence from the banks as they lent loan to Malia's Kingfisher only on its trademark, reputation, and future project plans even after Veritas report and SBI declaring Kingfisher as NPA.
Debt is a part and parcel of business. If indeed what the media was saying was correct, my banks would panic first. But my banks are willing to lend me more money because the banks know the fundamentals, having done their due diligence on my businesses. My track record is flawless. I pay back my debt.
Malia also used these funds to support his IPL team Royal Challengers Bangalore and Force India, which we mentioned earlier. He ran these when employees of Kingfisher did not get their salary since months. Several employees came out in protests, and one of an employee's wife committed suicide, clearly mentioning in a note that her husband didn't get salary since 6 months, causing tough conditions for them.
जो हमारा किंगफिशर ने सैलरी इतने हिसाब से रोक के रखा है, अभी पता चला है कि मिस्टर माल्या जो है वो देश छोड़ के जाने वाले हैं. उसके बाद में हम अपनी सैलरी की जो मांगे हैं, जो हमारी सैलरी दे, जो हमारा बकाया, वो कौन देगा?
Experts believe there were several mistakes that led to this downfall, especially acquiring air decking. Malia, on the other hand, claims that recession of 2008 led to this, and also fuel prices became too expensive. Few people know that Malia offered an amount of 4,000 crores for settlement, but lenders demanded at least 4,900 crores.
I have already expressed my willingness to settle with the banks. A settlement offer was proposed to the Honorable Supreme Court of India, which obviously means it was a very serious offer. Now, the Supreme Court has directed the Debt Recovery Tribunal to dispose of the main matter in 2 months. But notwithstanding that legal process, my offer for settlement stands.
Majority of Kingfisher breweries has also been sold, and several of his assets, including Kingfisher Villa, has been auctioned. In early 2016, when Malia was warned about his arrest, he flew to Britain on 2nd March 2016, mentioning it was just a regular business trip to London. Vijay Malia is still fighting his case in UK to avoid extradition to India.
I'm here to watch the game.
Thanks for watching till the end.
And I guess India participated in Formula 1 only when he owned the F1 team. Very recently, last Sunday only, this Formula 1 this year's all these competitions were over. There was not a single Indian racer. One Indian racer is there in F2, but not in F1. Yes. दूसरा These are all नहीं ऊपर वाला. अच्छा दोनों हुए हैं नहीं. These all are cases of unethical business practices.
On the YouTube app, you never miss an update from Super Ignition.
Vijay Malia popularly known for his Kingfisher beer and Kingfisher Airlines, once lived a very lavish life. But then he took a loan of 9,000 crore rupees which he couldn't repay and had to run to the United Kingdom. But then why did such a rich man have to run away? And what is the story of Vijay Mallya? Let's find out. Born in 1955, Vijay Mallya was the son of a businessman and after the death of his father became the chairman of United Breweries at the age of 28. And due to his hard efforts, within no time Kingfisher beer had more than 50% market share and was available in 52 countries outside India. United Spirits, a flagship company of UB Group, became the second largest alcohol company in the world. But Vijay Mallya wasn't just satisfied being the king of alcohol. He started a limited edition Kingfisher calendar in 2003 featuring the top models in swimsuit. He then started Sahara Force India Formula 1 team in 2007 and bought the Royal Challengers Bangalore cricket team in 2008. All this was going so good, but then what mistake did he make? In 2005, he started Kingfisher Airlines providing luxurious high-class travel and he wanted to start international flights as well. But as per the Government of India rules, he had to wait for 5 years. So he decided to buy an international airlines company and in 2007 bought Air Deccan. And in 2009, even Kingfisher got a permit for international flights. But unfortunately, there was no synchronization between the two. Both used to have flights in the same time slot and used to kill each other's market. So Mallya decided to shut down Air Deccan. But then Kingfisher Airlines had no fixed vision or strategy. They started as a luxury airline but suddenly switched to a low-cost budget airlines, leaving once happy customers totally unsatisfied. To cope up with the losses, Kingfisher started taking loans and by 2010, Kingfisher Airlines debt had heavily increased. It had taken a total of 9,000 crore rupees loan from the bank, out of which the maximum was from State Bank of India and IDBI Bank of about 1600 crore and 800 crore rupees. By 2011, fuel prices had heavily increased and Kingfisher was unable to pay the fuel companies. The company even refused to pay the employees their salaries. So within a few months, Kingfisher employees started joining other companies. And in 2012, SBI declared Kingfisher as a non-performing asset. And finally, by October 2012, Kingfisher had to close down the business and Vijay Mallya was in huge trouble. However, Vijay Mallya completely refused that he had to repay any loans. He claimed that he had offered the bank to repay a settlement of 4,000 crore, but the banks refused, saying that they wanted the complete 9,000 crore plus interest. But the real question is, now that the banks have refused for a settlement, will the government ever be able to recover its money? Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, press the like button and
Satyam scam is again very famous in finance area. Satyam and ICSK.
About Satyam scam. It is one of the biggest ever corporate accounting scams in India. So guys, let's discuss about the Satyam scam in this video. In 1987, Ramalinga Raju and his brother Rama Raju started a company together called Satyam Computer Service Limited. It is a Hyderabad-based IT company. It was listed on the BSE in 1990-1991. Satyam Computers is known as the jewel of IT company, but in reality, this company is an outcome of financial crime. In this scam, the highlighted part was the role of corporate governance. Corporate governance plays a very important role in shaping the protocols, such as working of auditing companies and duties of board members. Let's understand in detail about the Satyam scam. Satyam Computers was one of the fastest growing company in India. It was growing rapidly, but the real estate boom caught an eye of Ramalinga Raju as real estate rates were increasing and the sector was touching its new height. As a result, Ramalinga started purchasing lands in different cities. He started his own companies, Maid's Infrastructure and Maid's Properties, and was purchasing land on the name of these companies as well as his family members. He got addicted to buying properties. When he got shortage of money to purchase properties, he started manipulating the financial statements of Satyam Computers. For example, If the company is gaining the profit of rupees 50 crore, he was showing the profit of rupees 500 crores into the financial statement. The accounts were misrepresented before the board members, stock exchange, regulators, investors, and other stakeholders. In simple language, they were misleading the market. He manipulated companies' revenue, operating profits, interest liabilities, and cash balance. He was showing that Satyam Computers is growing very fast, and thus, by seeing the fake growth and profits, the share price of Satyam Computers started increasing. With the increase in shares, Raju and his brother started selling their shares and took loan by renting rest of the shares. They used this money to purchasing rented properties. He even made a farm worker the director of his company and purchased properties with their names. He was buying properties aggressively. He was also having the information about metro route in Hyderabad. Thus, Raju smartly purchased a property nearby this metro route. To get maximum profits from it, to show the sales growth in Satyam Computers, he started making fake invoice. But what about profits? So he showed fake bank statements and showed that money is put in as cash reserved in the bank. He attracted many investors by faking all these, and Satyam's share prices started increasing even more. As this was continuing, the gap between the original figure and the fake figure shown by Raju increased. In 2008, real estate faced issues because of recession, and Raju's plan to fill the gaps between the figures failed. Therefore, Satyam's shares started falling as all his plans were flopped to fill the gap. In 2009, Raju Ramalingam finally confessed that Satyam Computers is manipulating financial statements from a long time. After the Special Court of CBI had ordered imprisonment for 7 years to Raju and his brother, along with 7 other people, also imposed a fine of 5 crores on him. Government and SEBI got alert after the scam and obligated companies to change their auditors after every 10 years. So this was the Satyam scam. So guys, whenever you pick any company to invest, do full research about the company, otherwise you can fall into the trap of another Satyam scam.
It's football season, so this example sounds the best. In the same way, whistleblower Arvind Gupta, in a letter to the Prime Minister and several ministries, ICICI CEO Chanda Kochar received 64 crores from Videocon Group in exchange for giving them a loan of 3,250 crores. Says author Chetan Bhagat, this is a textbook case of conflict of interest. It's more than that, this is what happened. Videocon Venugopal Dhur and Deepak Kochar, ICICI Bank CEO's husband, set up a new company in 2008, New Power, each with a 50-50 holding. Nothing wrong with that. Then Supreme Energy, 99.9% owned by Dhur, gives New Power a loan of 64 crore. Nothing wrong with that too. Sometime later, Dhur sells his 32 crore share of 50% in New Power to a shell trust controlled by Deepak Kochar for 2.5 lakhs. Smells fishy, doesn't it? But as fishy is that during ICICI's meeting to finalize loans in 2012, Videocon Group has applied for a loan of 3,250 crore. I think we can sanction the loan. Deepak Kochar's wife Jamla was present at that meeting. Only in 2013, after the loan was given to Videocon, did Dhut resign from New Power. As per all ethical norms, Chanda Kochar should have revealed,
my husband and Videocon have started a company together. I'm leaving the room so the board can independently decide on whether to sanction the loan or not.
All this while, since March 2016 when the information was first received, ICICI tried to bury the matter.
Or internally filing with a leading law firm found no evidence of wrongdoing.
Instead of appointing an external agency to probe the allegations, in March 2018, the ICICI board quickly rushed to give her a clean chit, sending shivers down the spine of foreign investors, some of whom sold their large holdings in ICICI. who is used to high ethical standards and are concerned about governance. In May 2017, Videocon Group was fined 14 crore by the Enforcement Directorate for foreign exchange violations called round-tripping, a euphemism that really means turning black money into white. Tusker Overseas was set up by Videocon in the tax haven of Cayman Islands with $1,000. ICICI's overseas branches gave it $100 million in loans, 70 million from ICICI London and 30 million from ICICI Canada. It wasn't until the whistleblower Arvind Gupta wrote another letter to the PMO in May 2018.
New Power got 453 crore from the SR Group as favor for sanctioning a loan to them for their steel project in Minnesota, USA, now bankrupt, and its UK refinery in standalone.
Then the ICICI board finally acted.
Chanda Kocha will go on indefinitely.
While retired Supreme Court Justice B.N. Sri Krishna will probe the allegations against her. SEBI, the stock market regulator, then issued a show cause notice to ICICI Bank.
Has ICICI Bank made adequate disclosures regarding conflict of interest?
The new allegations from the whistleblower are even more damaging. This is what it says. SR Group's Vice Chairman Ravi Ruya's daughter Smita Ruya and husband Nishant Kanoria own Mauritius-based First Land Holdings, which gave a loan of 453 crore to New Power in 2010 at 0.001% interest. That's 1 rupee interest per year per lakh or rupees 100 per crore for a total interest of 45,300 on a loan of 453 crore. Adding salt to this wound is the fact that both Videocon and SR are huge defaulters of bank loans to the tune of 64,000 crore. Vijay Mallya is hounded for 9,000 crore. Nirav Modi is on the run for his 13,000 crore scam. See Bismo's story on Mallya and Nirav. Under Kocher's term, ICICI's bad loans or NPAs have risen from 9,500 crore to 54,000 crore today. Foreign investors of ICICI's ADR listing in the USA are not happy with Chanda Kocher's replacement, even though Sandeep Bakshi, the new CEO, may be quite different from her.
Only an outsider can change the culture of the bank.
The market price of ICICI share has fallen 28%. Common investors have lost money due to improper governance or worse, kickbacks for loans. Now another whistleblower, a former employee of ICICI, has come forward with more allegations of misconduct.
The bank showed higher profits for many years by not reporting bad loans of 31 defaulting companies.
All involved say,
we are innocent, we have done nothing wrong.
While the Indian taxpayer bears the burden of one scam after another. What do you think? Bisbo's limerick. Kickbacks seem to be the way of banks. People in power just fill up their tanks. But why do some look away when it's their turn to say, return the money or you're gonna get spanked? Subscribe to me. This is the last one.
नमस्ते दोस्तों, क्या हालचाल है? तो मेरा दोस्त वो साइबर पुलिस के साथ काम करता है और वो बुलेट खरीदना चाहता था, तो वो OLX पे गया और वहाँ उसको एक बेईमान स्कैमर वर्जन 420 मिल गया। तो इस वीडियो में आप देखेंगे कि कैसे मेरे दोस्त को उस स्कैमर का पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशन मिला। उसने स्कैमर को ही स्कैम कर दिया और इसके बाद मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि ऐसे 420 लोगों से कैसे बचे।
बताइए ना, क्या क्या था उसका? ये अपने 2007 मॉडल है, रोलेक्स से लेकर का गाड़ी। अच्छा, कहाँ पे हो बेटा? कहाँ पे रहना है आपका? मैं अपने इधर ग्रोवर मुंबई इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से बात कर रहा हूँ। इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट पे? हाँ, इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट पे मेरा आर्मी सर्विस का ड्यूटी है। मैं डिफेंस में हूँ। डिफेंस में हो? तो मिल लो मेरे को, मैं आता हूँ वहीं पर। ओके, गाड़ी किसके नाम कराने का है आपको?
मेरे नाम पे ही करवाना है।
तो तुम्हारा एक आधार आई डी, एक पैन कार्ड, दो पासपोर्ट साइज फोटो साथ में लेके आ जाइए और पैसा अपना ऑनलाइन लेके आ जाओ।
पैसा ऑनलाइन साथ में ले दूंगा ना, सामने आप मिल रहे हो ना तो बिल्कुल।
हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ, अगर गाड़ी अच्छा लगता है तो लेके जाना, नहीं लगेगा तो नो प्रॉब्लम। ट्रांसफर मैं आपको करा के दूंगा, एयरपोर्ट के अंदर ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफिस है, तुरंत आपके नाम गाड़ी हो जाएगा। एनओसी निकाल के दे देता हूँ आपको।
ठीक है ना। एयरपोर्ट आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम अनिल कुमार जैन है, मैं रहने वाला दिल्ली का हूँ।
दिल्ली रहने वाले हो क्या?
ये इधर मेरा आर्मी टाइप का ड्यूटी है तो मैं गाड़ी वही लेके आ गया। ये गाड़ी का तो डिटेल चाहिए तो ये मेरा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, आप मुझे हाई करके मैसेज कर सकते हो, मैं आपको गाड़ी का फोटो एंड आरसी वगैरह डाल देता हूँ व्हाट्सएप पे। कब तक लोगे आप गाड़ी मेरा?
एक्चुअली 3 का मेरा दूसरी मीटिंग है तो आज तो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा ना। अगर अर्जेंट है तो मैं किसी मेरे नोट है वहाँ पे, तो मैं एयरपोर्ट के आसपास रहते होंगे, वहाँ से पैसे भिजवा।
बात सुनो, देखो जो गाड़ी का जो डिटेल्स है, वीडियो आरसी फोटो वगैरह मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप पे डाल देता हूँ, बराबर?
नहीं वो ठीक है यार, आदमी बोल रहे हो तो
अगर आप 2 दिन आप बाद आओगे, 4 दिन बाद आना चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। आपसे जो गाड़ी लेगा मेरे को उसे ही मिला है ना, तो आप एक 2 दिन के लिए आ जाना उसका।
भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, कोई लोन होगा तो आपको बोलता हूँ ना, वहाँ पे आपको पैसे लेके पहुँच जाएगा एयरपोर्ट पे। और
लोन इसमें कुछ नहीं है, लोन नहीं है, केस परचेज किया हुआ गाड़ी है।
लोन नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं, बोल रहा हूँ मेरा कोई लोन दोस्त रहेगा तो आपको पैसे लेके भिजवा देता हूँ ना एयरपोर्ट पे, करवा दो आप।
ठीक है, तो आप ऐसा करिए, पैसा ऑनलाइन देते और अपना वो पूरा
ऑनलाइन। लेकिन फिर आप बोल रहे हो तो फिर कैसे ऑनलाइन, वो कैश करवा देगा ना?
वो सर्टिफिकेट से चलेगा ना, डिफेंस वालों को एयरपोर्ट पे अलाउ नहीं किया जाता कैश देना, अलाउ नहीं होता ना।
उसका क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हो? अपने दोस्त है कस्टम वाले सारे, आपके कस्टम के डीसीपी से अपने दोस्त है, कोई टेंशन नहीं है। कहाँ पे रहने वाले हो?
मैं रहने वाला तो दिल्ली का हूँ, मेरा एयरपोर्ट के अंदर रूम है, ड्यूटी ऑफ के बाद मैं एयरपोर्ट पर रहता हूँ।
अच्छा, और अपना बाइक तो लेकिन नया नया दिखा रहा है मेरा रोड में। हेलो हेलो
हेलो,
हाँ जी, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि बाइक तो आपका मिरर रोड में दिखा रहा है।
सर जी, उधर मैंने गाड़ी सेल करने के लिए एयर डाला हुआ है, प्रॉपर मुंबई एयरपोर्ट से बात कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा, मैं बीजेपी साइबर से बात कर रहा हूँ सर।
अब वो प्रॉब्लम अगर आप हो तो मैं गाड़ी तुम्हारे एयरपोर्ट में होम डिलीवरी करा दूंगा।
मेरी बात सुनो
जी,
तुम्हारा आज तो ऐसे भी डिलीट हो चुका है
जी,
फोन बंद कर लो वरना 4 दिन के अंदर उठ जाओगे, ठीक है?
क्या?
फोन बंद कर लो ना, 4 दिन के अंदर उठ जाओगे। बीकेसी साइबर सेल से बात कर रहा हूँ, ये फ्रॉड दूसरे को करना, ठीक है?
कहाँ से बोल रहा है तू?
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, मेरा प्रोफाइल ही चेक कर ले तेरे को इतनी पड़ी है तो।
अच्छा, 4 दिन का अंदर उठा दूंगा मेरे।
ठीक है भाई, तू देख ले बस।
आप रहने वाले किधर से?
मैं बॉम्बे से ही हूँ। बाइक खरीदने के चक्कर में तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल टकरा गया तो बस, और वो तुम्हारा तो आईडी भी उड़ चुकी है तुम्हारी ओएलएस की।
तो मैं उड़ीसा से बात कर रहा हूँ, उड़ीसा होगा अपने से मिलने।
मैं कहाँ पहुँच चुका हूँ भाई, छोड़ो ना तुम इतना।
अच्छा, उड़ीसा आ जाओगे
तुम उड़ीसा से हो, असम से हो, तुम्हारे पीडिया से तो सब मालूम पड़ जाएगा ना कहाँ पर तुम।
क्या चीज उससे मालूम पड़ जाएगा?
तुम्हारे कॉल डेटा रिकॉर्ड से सब मालूम पड़ जाएगा तुम कहाँ के हो, तो उसकी मुझे टेंशन नहीं है। पर मेरी बात सुनो मेरी बात, ये सब क्या कर रहे हो यार तुम? ये पैसे वैसे फ्रॉड कर रहे हो लोगों से।
क्या करें यार भाई, कमाने का जरिया है ना ये।
अरे तो कमाने का जरिया है तो लोगों की लूटोगे क्या? वो तो मेरे को, मैं ऐसे ही देख रहा था तुम्हारा पहली चीज तो तुम्हारा जो अमाउंट लिखा था वही वो है, पहली डाउट आ जाएगा किसी को भी।
अच्छा, ये बात है क्या?
20,000 में कहाँ बुलेट मिलती है बताओ?
तो कितना डाले? 28-30,000 डाल दे।
30,000 तो डालो कम से कम, फिर तो लोगों को शक ना हो।
चलो भाई, 30,000 डाल लेंगे यार।
हमें भी दिलवा दो पार्टनरशिप में तो।
चलो भाई, बुलाएंगे यार।
क्या कितना बन जाता दिन का?
दिन में बन जाता है, खर्चा पानी निकलता है।
कहाँ खर्चा पानी यार, तुम्हारा तो 1 शॉट में 28,000 निकल जाएंगे।
हाँ, कभी 30,000 पड़ जाता है महीने का, कभी 40,000, इतना लगभग लग जाता है।
तो तुम्हारे तो वो भी होते ना, पैसे निकलते कैसे हैं? पेटीएम
अपने 2 नंबर के अकाउंट होते ना भाई।
नहीं, लेकिन विड्रॉ तो पेटीएम से करवाते रहोगे ना, बड़े अमाउंट से होंगे तो।
हाँ, जैसे अपने मैंने अभी मेरा दोस्तों अकाउंट नंबर है जो फर्जी है, बराबर। और सिंगिंग में 2 नंबर का है।
हाँ वो तो क्लियर दिखता है, आसाम दिख रहा है, मतलब कर दिया होगा ना ऐसे।
हाँ तो आप
रियल सिम से थोड़ी करेगा कोई फ्रॉड।
कोई नहीं करेगा। अभी जैसे कि तुमने मेरे को पैसा डला दिया तो मैं पेट्रोल पंप वाले से तो मार्केट में चला जाता हूँ, बाजार में उधर से निकल लगाता हूँ।
अच्छा।
अब काटेगा तो बेचारा वो काटेगा जिसके अकाउंट में डाल के निकल आता हूँ।
हाँ तो वो फंस जाता है क्या वैसे, मतलब ऐसे, लेकिन इतना पुलिस जाती नहीं होगी ना चेक करने को।
वो भी नहीं करता क्योंकि मार्केट वाले का तो वाले का तो रोज का काम होता है ना।
हाँ और पुलिस थोड़ी इतना डीप में जाती होगी, मतलब चेक करेगी कहाँ पे गया पैसा, क्या गया।
भाई क्या करे यार, सारा दुनिया ही ऐसा कर रही है। तो आप
सिखा दो यार हमको भी भाई, नौकरी वोकरी नहीं मिल रही है, मैं तो अच्छा हूँ बच गया यार हमारे से।
सिखा देने भाई तुमको यार।
कहाँ रहने वाले, कहाँ पे?
मैं रहने वाला इधर जानता हूँ।
बिहार से मैं भी हूँ भाई।
मैं पटना से बात कर रहा हूँ।
पटना से बात कर रहे हो यार, मिलो फिर कभी, सिखाओ हमको भी ये सब।
चलो भाई कभी मुलाकात करूँगा, जरूर सिखाऊंगा।
बिल्कुल, नंबर चालू रहेगा तुम्हारा, कभी आऊँगा तो मैं फोन करता हूँ।
नंबर कौन चालू रहेगा? 10 दिन के अंदर नंबर बदलता हूँ।
तो पटना आऊँगा तो कॉन्टेक्ट कैसे करूँ?
फिर वो नंबर में आपका पर्सनल नंबर ले लूंगा मैं, ठीक है? यही आपका पर्सनल?
मेरा तो पर्सनल नंबर यही है, मैं आपको मैसेज कर दिया वगैरह सर।
ठीक है, आपका पर्सनल नंबर ले लूंगा।
तो आता हूँ, कभी तो मिलते हैं भाई सर।
ओके भैया,
चलो
देखिए दोस्तों, ये 5 साइन जिनसे आपको पता चल सकता है कि OLX पर कोई प्रोडक्ट नकली या असली है। 1, उसका प्राइस कुछ ज्यादा ही अच्छा या कम हो, तो ये एडवर्टाइजमेंट बहुत कम, बहुत सस्ती है ना, तो ये बिल्कुल नकली है। 2, सेलर का फोन नंबर ट्रू कॉलर पर किसी और स्टेट से हो, बजाय उस स्टेट के जहां पर उस एड को लिस्ट किया गया है। 3, सेलर आपके प्रोडक्ट देखने से पहले ही आपसे पैसे की डिमांड करे। ये पॉइंट सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है ना। You pay when you take the product, never pay before. 4, आपके बिना पूछे ही सेलर आपको अपनी आइडेंटिटी डॉक्यूमेंट्स दिखाने लगे। और 5, इस तस्वीर को देखो, इस पे 2 OLX वाटरमार्क्स हैं। इसका मतलब इसे किसी दूसरे OLX एड से चुराया गया है। अगर आपको लगता है कि आपसे बात करने वाला एक स्कैमर है, तो उसको ये कहो, नहीं चाहिए जी। ये 3 शब्द जीवन के सबसे जरूरी शब्द है ना। तो दोस्तों, अपना ध्यान रखो और जय हिंद। नमस्ते।
Okay.